Welcome to Zero Waste Christmas Edition. Today I'm actually going to do the video that I promised. I am going to show you my homemade holiday goodies that I'm making. So these are goodies that I make for us obviously to eat because we enjoy eating them and we love making our goodies, but also these are perfect, I would say, gifts, homemade gifts, and very highly appreciated homemade gifts, I should say. So today, well, I'm actually over the last couple of days, I've been making a lot because obviously I can't do it all in one day. I am only human after all. So, but I've been prepping and doing something. So first of all, we have made a gingerbreads. And gingerbreads is something that we enjoy eating. And I have to say, it is also a thing that is actually a fun entertainment for kids. When the kids were younger, that were like, I would make a big thing of gingerbread dough and keep it in the fridge. For those like, okay, they're bored, I can take a little bit of gingerbread dough and they will like entertain themselves making gingerbreads and then even decorating them. I can make up some icing and have some things. And Liam actually made his gingerbread house, or a gingerbread house I should say, and decorated it a couple of days ago. So, but gingerbread dough you need to make it at least a day before because it needs to be in the fridge to rest. And the best part of this gingerbread recipe that I will share in the description, like with all the recipes will be in the description versus I show it how to make it, or if I'm just showing that we have made them. So the gingerbread recipe that I use is, you can make it vegan very easily. Like the only thing that wouldn't be vegan would be the butter, obviously. But you can use vegan butter. But you can also make it very easily gluten-free, which is for Bella, who doesn't eat gluten. That's what I would do for her. So I would just make one part that will be gluten-free and one that will have gluten, and the only difference again is just the flour, so I would just change the ratio. Anyway, so gingerbread is something we love making, we love eating, and they're usually very highly popular when I give them away too. We also made saffron buns, which is a very Swedish traditional thing. And I know in the US, all my friends is like, saffron what? And then they absolutely love them. So it is a sweet bun that has saffron in it, makes it very yellow and has like, it smells really, really good. But we make these and they are traditionally, we eat them obviously on Saint Lucia, which we celebrate on December 13th. And then we eat them also on Christmas. So we made those and I put a big batch of them in the freezer so we have for Christmas. And again, I will put the recipe in the description box for those. So other things that we're going to make, I'm actually, and these are going to be because I'm making gifts for the kids to give to the teachers, because last day of school is actually on Friday and Christmas is, well, depends when you're celebrating. For us, it is 8 days away on the 24th. And this year, obviously, the kids are going to celebrate the 24th with me, which is what we traditionally do in Sweden. On the 25th, they're going to go celebrate with their American dad. So lucky them. They get to have 2 Christmases this year. So anyway, so what I'm making, I'm going to actually make a fire cider syrup. And so I have talked and I have made a video about my fire cider that I make every year, and it is a delicious concoction that actually helps us boost the immune system. It's all these healthy stuff, and I can't make that into a syrup obviously, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take maple syrup and I'm going to mix in a lot of the same spices, and this syrup is delicious. I mean, it's yummy. It's like healthy food has never tasted that good. And you can just add it to a cup and then some hot water and you have a beautiful, wonderful, healthy and delicious drink. Or you can drizzle it on your yogurt, on toast. There's so many endless possibility. I even use it if I make dressing, I use it as a base for because I add usually something sweet, like add a little bit of sweetener to balance when I make dressing. So that one also, because again, it has turmeric, it has citrus, it has ginger, it has black pepper, so it's a little spicy, but boosts immune system. And this is, I thought, is a great gift to give to people, but especially to the kids' teachers, because obviously they are exposed to a lot of viruses and bacteria. And actually right now I have Liam home who has some virus. He's pretty darn sick, the poor thing. But I'm also gonna make truffles. Now truffles is so easy to make. I mean, crazy easy. It is literally like coconut milk or cream and chocolate, and then you can add some flavoring. I don't do that. I like them to this smooth, like slightly bitter, because I roll them in chocolate. You can roll them in anything. But anyway, you can add any flavors you want to this. You can make them adult by adding a little bit of whiskey or rum or Baileys to them, or you can add cinnamon. You can add peanut butter. You can add anything to make it a flavor if you want to. Now again, we like them just really, really plain. Just roll them in some cacao powder and that's it. But they are so decadent, beautiful, silky, smooth, yummy ones. And so that is, again, a very popular gift that we give away. So when I make the gifts for the teacher, I like to make like a little gift bag with a lot of different things in it. So that's why I'm making a lot of them. But I also have other friends and family that we're making these goodies for. I did make earlier this week, Liam and me made fudge, chocolate fudge, and it turned out really, really, really good. And I'm gonna share the recipe for that. Again, it's like 2 ingredients, that's it. We're gonna make actually caramels, like it's gonna be dipped in chocolate. That's gonna be really fun and in a recipe that I like. And it sounds very complicated to make caramels, but I'm gonna show you a very easy way to make caramels. That's how we do it. And then also I'm making, and I don't know what these are called. These are like the sugary nuts. Here in Sweden, any fair, especially Christmas fairs you go to, you will find these warm caramely nuts. And I hear a lot of different names for them. But a couple years ago, actually, we had a Christmas party, and one of the kids' classmates' friends, mom, actually made me homemade ones and brought them in a jar, and I absolutely love them. So now I make my own to give away. These again are super easy. It's literally nuts, and you can use any nuts. You can use hazelnuts, you can use cashew. I'm using almonds, roasted almonds, which is really important. The first time I made them, I made a mistake of having raw almonds, really good, but became really, really chewy. So you want roasted nuts. You can roast them yourself or just buy them roasted plain. But then there is sugar and water, and that's it. You can add, again, flavor. You can add some vanilla. You can add a little bit of citrus. I actually added some gingerbread flavor because I really like this. Last but not least, it's both me and them. So I'm saying we. I'm gonna make actually gingerbread brownies. These are for Bella. Well, they're actually for everyone because we love them. But these are actually my protein brownies that I make, brownie bites. I really like to make them. And they contain no sugar and no flour. I know, you're like, how's this gonna be good? Believe me. So it is a recipe that I adapted from Eat, Move, Rest. They have a brownie bite. I add protein powder to it, my homemade chocolate protein powder. If you haven't seen that video, I will put that also in the description. Anyway, and so these brownies contain my protein powder, almond butter, and let's see, flaxseed and dates, and a little bit of baking soda, and that's it. And they are delicious. I like to make them bite-sized because they're perfect to just grab, and because they contain a lot of protein. Like, this is the perfect snack. So I make them a little Christmassy by adding some gingerbread spice to it, and that is gonna be it. All right, it's a long list, but I want to say, like, giving away homemade gifts, I think this shows something. I think people have this, oh, it says that you poor, or you don't have a fantasy. I think it's the opposite. It means that you are very rich in ideas and love and care, because it's like, again, don't give away something crappy that you made. Give away something that you put, like your recipe, something that's very special to you. So let me just tell you that it might seem like simple, and don't be embarrassed about it, because anything that's made with love will be appreciated, in my opinion. I absolutely love when I get homemade gifts, and I already shared my little reel on all these homemade gifts that I like to make, and some ideas. But anyway, let's get cooking, baking. All right, the first thing I'm gonna make is to make this syrup, the Firesiders syrup, I guess. And traditionally, I think you use honey for this, but obviously I'm not gonna do that. So instead I'm gonna have maple syrup. And so let's get going. We're just gonna pour about a cup of this. And then we're gonna start adding the spices here. We're gonna do turmeric. And we want to make this, you know, a little spicy, super healthy. And this is what we all need right now. I have black pepper. And supposed to have dry ginger. I don't, so I'm using fresh ginger that I have. It's okay. Everything works. Some cinnamon. Oh, I should hold it up so you guys can see it. And orange juice. Actually, I'm gonna first grate a little bit of orange peel, because that will make it really, really nice, I think. And let's get the knife. Oh, I had no idea it was a blood orange. See, I love this. And just squeeze this in. And let's mix it all up. Super easy. I mean, this is what I'm saying. Homemade gifts do not have to be very difficult. You see, becoming this beautiful color. And you can put it in the jar and shake it to get it all, because you want to get all this little turmeric spices. So when you're making caramel, you should not want to put anything plastic, not that I have anything plastic, because obviously it will melt. So we combined everything, and I'm gonna let this come to a boil, and we're gonna boil it for about 5 minutes. You can see it's starting to get really thick and syrupy here. And this is the consistency we're looking for. Okay, 5 minutes is done, and the caramel is done. And we're gonna pour it on the cookie sheet. Okay, cut them all, and now we're gonna dip just some melted chocolate.
First of all, we have these beautiful saffron buns. Don't you just love the color? They're so good. And some of the gingerbreads, actually, Bella decorated them. They're so pretty. These are the caramels, and I wrapped them into parchment paper. And these are the truffles. I made some rolled in cacao and some actually in hazelnuts that I had. Here we have this beautiful syrup, the fire cider syrup, and here we have the spice nuts. It's sweet nuts, crunchy nuts, I don't know, caramel nuts. And what's missing? The brownie bites, because the kids ate them right away. Oh well. I hope this video was helpful. If so, please subscribe, share, give us a thumbs up. And please have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. Bye.